Hi, welcome to the Amazeballz challenge page. I'm Mary Lucas Flannery and I am the discoverer, founder, creator of the Amazeballz challenge. And you're here because you're wondering what this thing is all about. So let me break it down for you. The Amazeballz challenge began because of this quote. The biggest gap in life is the gap between what you know and what you do. When I heard that quote, it struck me in a very deep way because I realized immediately that this was a key to my performing at a higher level, at playing bigger, and at getting the things I wanted to out of my life. Because while I certainly have lots of things that I still don't know about, there are so many things that I know I could do or should do to make my life bigger and better and achieve my goals. And yet I have been stuck so many times with the doing, knowing how to take action, when to take action, how to make time for it, feeling overwhelmed by all of the things and being stuck in the same place for far too long. And that quote, the gap between what you know and what you do, that really resonated for me. Now this happened at a time where, like so many of us, I was very, very busy. I was traveling a lot. I'm a public speaker, so I had 22 days out of 30 days booked on the road. I had a major project that I needed to complete by the end of those 30 days for my business, and all of the normal trappings of life to do. And I was feeling overwhelmed by the prospect of that 30 days, and I decided to make it a game. I decided to turn it into a game, and I created the Amazeballz challenge on a whim. I posted up what my rules were on the internet, on Facebook, on Instagram, and every day I started just journaling what I was doing and posting it out for the world to see. And I had the most amazing month ever. It was like crazy what happened. First of all, it was crazy because people got really, really engaged. People were emailing me and Facebooking me and Instagramming me and asking where I'd found the Amazeballz challenge, could they do it, just responding to what I was working on, getting really engaged in my work and in my life. I felt more supported and more part of a community than ever before. And I got to tell you, I got all that shit done and more. That month really launched this whole new step up in my playing field. And it made me realize that lots of people are interested in this, and it would be so easy to share it with other people. So that's what I've done. This is a free project, a free program, because being Amazeballz is your birthright. I'm not looking to get anything from you for this. I just would love to engage in the community with this. So if you're interested in the Amazeballz challenge, you need to know straight up, all you got to do is send me your name and your email address, and I will send you all the instructions to join in on the Amazeballz challenge. But for those of you who are wondering what the heck is this thing, let me break it down. The Amazeballz challenge is your commitment to, for 30 days, put in roughly an hour's worth of work a day on some very specific tasks that you're going to commit to doing every day, and then you're going to commit to sharing. So let me break down those parts. The first part of this 5-part program, I like to think of it as a life hack. These are all hacks that will help you to go from knowledge to action, how to get into the doing instead of the knowing. So the first part is to move. And by move, I mean move your body. Move your body through space. So you might already be an active person, you might not be an active person, but you're going to make a personal goal to move your body. And there's a reason for that. When we move our body, it doesn't just activate our physicality, it activates our neurology in a new way that makes new pathways possible, new ideas possible. Everything starts to integrate in ways that it can't if you don't move. Moving your body is an incredibly valuable life hack, and you are going to, for 30 days, move your body in ways that you're not used to. The second part of the challenge is to build a new habit. We can create, again, new neurology, new possibilities of being a better us by just deciding to add a valuable new habit to our life. And you can pick whatever habit you want, but for 30 days you're going to be committed to doing this habit no matter what, every day, and that will get you well on the way of that moving from an activity to a habit, something that you don't have to think about and plan as much as you do in the beginning. But for this month, you're going to think about it and you plan it, and then you're going to do it. Third part of the Amazeballz challenge is to get shit done. What does that mean? It means that we all have projects, we all have plans, we all have activities that we want to do, that we mean to do, that are for us, that we never get to, that we never make time to, we seldom make time to. And so what you're going to do for 30 days is you're going to spend at least 20 minutes a day doing this thing that's for you, for your project, for your life, for your personal improvement and self-development. So it could be a business activity, an entrepreneurial activity, a fun project, like whatever it is, but it's that thing that's not for your boss and not for your spouse, but for you, that you want to do. And you're going to do it for 20 minutes every day. And you are going to, by the end of the month, have accomplished things that you're like, I could totally do that. I just had to make myself a priority. And the number 4 step of the hacks to do is to be in a state of joy, to find what's right in your world. When you open up your possibility field to, even when you're working hard and you're accomplishing all these things and you're making everything happen, to being in a state of appreciation and joy and abundance, you can absolutely fill yourself with that. So you're going to spend this 30 days asking yourself a question that's going to allow you to daily get into a state of what's right with your world, what gives you joy, what makes you proud, so you can find all of the goodness around you. And then the 5th thing, which is really imperative to this project, is that you are going to post online your results. Now there's 2 reasons for this, and they're not small reasons, they're big reasons. The first reason is when you create this agreement and you post it online, you're creating accountability. And I will do all kinds of things that I wouldn't normally do if I feel like I'm accountable. If I feel like someone's going to notice I'm not doing it, or I made a public promise or a promise to a specific person to do something, something shifts and I'm willing to go that extra distance to make it happen. So your posting online will create accountability for you, which will make the game have results for you. The second reason why you need to post online is because something happens when we are forced to take what's happening in our heads and putting it on paper, whether we type it out or we write it out and you take a picture of it and you post it online. There's something that happens in that state of reflection and processing onto paper, into words, that will allow everything that's happening become a much deeper neural pathway. So that accountability of posting online is a key part of this project. So that's the Amazeballz project. In a nutshell, it is 30 days, an hour or less a day worth of activity, and it will absolutely produce results, produce change, produce things that you've never dreamt of before. I'd love to have you join us, and I'd love to hear everything you experience. So go ahead and register here on this page, and I look forward to getting all the stories back from you as you rewrite your life story. Thanks.